Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with NK Maribor. Today could be either the best episode because we could be into the Champions League knockout rounds, or it could be the worst episode because we could finish bottom of our group and get absolutely nothing out of European football once again. Before we get into the matches against Wolfsburg and then Barcelona as the final game of our group stages, let's go through the matches in between episodes. We started off against Gorizia. It was a 2-1 victory for us. Ceku Kajute scores his first goal for the club. Andrija Filipovic pulls one back for Gorizia on the 54th minute. Then Peter Kovac scores on the 61st minute, giving us 3 points here. Into the Slovenian Cup quarter-final second leg, we beat NAFTA 2-1, this time 6-1 on aggregate. Peter Farkas, Luka Zahovic with the goals for us. Rok Bozic with the goal for NAFTA. We are through to a Slovenian Cup semi-final for the third successive year, and if we get through to the final, you'll probably see that as the final episode of the season. And then finally, up against Olympia, we won 6-2, and we were 2-0 down. Nick Kapun and Matic Krunic maybe scores the goals for Olympia, so we were 2-0 down after 14 minutes. Then Armenian Dian scores on 21. Then the hat-trick specialist Sinisa Haramustic gets himself a hat-trick, 29, 31 and 46. Parfait Guigon also scores 2 goals himself on the 49th and 70th minutes. A 6-2 victory from being 2-0 down. Haramustic loves scoring hat-tricks, and I don't know how he only ever seems to do it in the league. When we play him in Champions League games, he's not very good. In 5 days, Matic Pila will turn 17 years old, and this boy, and I mean boy because he's a literal boy, will be running rampant on the Slovenian First League. I cannot wait to play him. He's not registered for the Champions League, so he's not going to actually be able to play in the final game against Barcelona, but he will be able to play, and he probably will play every single game between now and the end of the season in the Slovenian First League, because he's absolutely filth. He's actually our best striker, better than Leo Bonatini. I don't understand how he's better than Leo Bonatini and Luka Zahovic, but somehow he is. There are various connotations of what can happen from this match. If we win, that will put my mind at ease, because if we win, we'll be on 9 points, and then Wolfsburg will not be able to catch us up. If we lose, however, Wolfsburg will go on to 6 points. Their goal difference will be at least equal to ours, so we will probably drop down because they've got better results against us, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Barcelona, Manchester United, it's kind of irrelevant what happens there, unless we win. If we win, and Barcelona or Manchester United win, we will go into second place. If they draw and we win, we will go top of the group once again. That's the ideal thing. We need to win, and Barcelona and Manchester United need to draw. The starting lineup we're going to go for: Juraj Kuzma will be the goalkeeper. Winston Reid, Nathan and Enzo Leon will be the back three. Mario Marin and Peter Kovac will be the fullbacks. Ceku Kajute and Alex Pila will be the central midfielders. Guigon will be just behind Luka Zahovic and Leo Bonatini. Fairly standard, I think you'd probably agree. On the bench, Armenian Jan is there. Sinisa Haramustic is also there. Jaroslav Vitek is on the bench as well. Vitek is a player who probably should be playing more than he currently is, but I can't really fit him into the team. He's training up to be that born midfielder in the middle. He's only 18. He's got 5-star potential. I want to play him and give him a lot more football than I currently am. This isn't so much a must-win game, but if we lose, it is going to suddenly make the Barcelona match be very, very difficult and very important for us to actually beat Barcelona twice in one season. Beating them once was hard enough. I don't think we'll be able to do it twice in a row. One thing I completely forgot to mention, I have fired my assistant manager as well. He's gone, got rid of him. I've hired in some English guy. Can't remember who he is. I'll show you him at the end of this match if I remember. Kovac with the throw on. Just under 5 minutes into the game, Guigon crossfield ball finds Mario Marin. Into Luka Zahovic. Leo Bonatini's making a run. Finds Bonatini. Yes, he does. Has to go back though. And now Wolfsburg can counter-attack. What a ball that is. Dimata running in on goal. Kuzma's come out to meet him, and Dimata hits it over the bar. Quarter of an hour on the clock now. Till with the ball for Wolfsburg. Back to Anton. He is a very good footballer. I've never heard of this man before, but he's very good. Bazoa forward to Haaland. I was going to say Hazard then. Dimata to Gerhardt on the left. In the middle to Maximilian Arnold. Across to Till. Till to Berardi, and Berardi's effort is just wide of the post. I think we're going to be lucky to get anything out of this game. Corner comes in from Arnold, cleared by Pila, but Berardi gets the ball back, crosses in, Arnold's at the back. It's not Arnold, it's Anton. Kuzma cannot save it. It is 1-0 to Wolfsburg. It's not 1-0, he was offside. Good, great. More of that, less of that, more goals for us. Half an hour now in. Gerhard forward to Dimata. It's been all Wolfsburg so far. Till with the ball, plenty of space on the right for Teze. Teze crosses it in. Haaland is there, and Haaland's effort is inches wide of the post again. They are going to score any time now. Gerhardt's throw to Arnold. Cross, a field ball to Teze. What a ball that was. Keeps going down the right. Crosses in. Dimarta's there at the back. Controls it. Marin intercepts the ball. Are we going to counter-attack now? Bonatini across to Luka Zahovic. He needs someone running up with him, really. Back to Kovac. First time ball to Alex Pieler. What a ball that is. Alex Pieler forces a wonderful save out of Casteels. It is a corner. Guegon's corner comes into the 6-yard box. It's cleared, but only as far as Pieler. Luka Zahovic needs to get it into the centre. Can't. Gets tackled by Gerhardt. And Wolfsburg can clear their lines. Marin with the throw on the right-hand side. Bonatini back to Marin. First time cross. Not a great cross. Kouyaté needs Marin to make a run. Gets the ball back. Back to Cheku Kouyaté. In towards Bonatini. Bonatini backheel to Guegon. Across to Marin. He's got 4 in the box. 5 in the box. It's gone to Luka Zahovic. And Luka Zahovic has put it in the back of the net. We do not deserve to be 1-0 up, but I don't care. 37 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Maribor moved to first position in a Champions League group with 1.5 games to play. And it stays 1-0 all the way up until half-time. Wolfsburg, basically, they're beating themselves by not having shots on target. They've had 12, but only 1 on target. We've had 7 with 5 on target. I think we need to do a sub because some of our players aren't playing too well. Specifically, Parfait Guegon. So he is going to be coming off for Marge. Marge, every time he comes on, he always seems to do something useful. So maybe, I mentioned last episode that Guegon has a release clause in his contract. Maybe that could be a blessing in disguise, because if he goes, Marge can maybe come in, fill that slot. He's not a foreign player, so he doesn't actually count as taking up one of those spaces. Maybe that's what we need. We've got a highlight after 2 minutes of the second half. Kouyaté with the ball in the middle. Across to Alex Pieler. Pieler forward to Leo Bonatini, to Peter Kovac. Crosses in low. It's gone all the way through, and Luka Zahovic has done it again. 47 minutes on the clock. We are 2-0 up against Wolfsburg in Germany. And we are staying top of this Champions League group, which means we might need to definitely get something against Barcelona, thinking about it. The more I think about it, the more I want Barcelona to win. Barcelona are winning. Teze to Berardi. Berardi tries to play it inside. Bonatini gets the ball. We've dropped down to second because I think Barcelona are winning. Marge now on the left-hand side. The substitute gets tackled by Maximilian Arnold. Plays it all the way back to the keeper in his 6-yard box. Long ball upfield. Kouyaté heads forward. It's not Kouyaté, it was Winston Reid actually. Marge can't get it through. Marin, the Bulgarian, into Kouyaté. Marge again. Marge getting loads of the ball in the first 5 minutes being on the pitch. Kovac on the left. 2 in the box if he can find any one of them. Anton clears it. Anton obviously had the ball in the back of the net for Wolfsburg in the first half. Upfield to Alfinger Haaland 2. Crosses in. Dimarta's at the back, and Dimarta has an easy chance to put it in the back of the net. He does so. It is 2-1. We really should not have let that goal in. I just want to keep winning. I don't want to lose. If we draw, a draw's pretty bad. A draw's bad. A defeat is even worse. We need to win. Barcelona, like I said, are beating Manchester United. We've got 20 minutes to play. Let's do... Okay, we can't do any subs because they've done all 3 of theirs. Now we'll do some subs. Bonatini off for Haramustek, I think, is probably all we're going to do at the moment. Armenian Dan is waiting on the bench, ready to come on, but he is the super sub, and he's probably going to come on for Luka Zahovic. 76 minutes on the clock. Kovac with the ball forward to Zahovic. Haramustek's making a run. Marge to Haramustek into the area. Sinisa Haramustic's effort is just wide of the post. His name is not Haramustic, it's Haramustek. Casteels' goal kick we do get to see. Dimarta heads forward. Berardi across to Ajuk. Ajuk, who is a substitute who's just come on. Arnold forward to Dimarta again. Is it going to be 2-2? It's into Alfinger Haaland, and Alfinger Haaland 2 has scored. It is 2-2. There are way too many 2s in that sentence. Now this is what we didn't want to happen. Because if it stays like this, it means we have to go to Barcelona and actually do something and hope Manchester United can beat Wolfsburg. Kovac with the ball on the left. We've got 8 minutes to play. Haramustek into the area. Haramustek has a go. And Sinisa Haramustek, he must have heard me. I said he does not perform in the Champions League, but Sinisa Haramustek, with 8 minutes to spare, has made it 3-2. We are back in the lead. I'm going to wait for a few minutes and do my final substitution. Oh no, there's a corner. William takes it. Marin clears. Great. Marge gets the ball. Come on, this is 2-on-2. Marge taking it out wide. He's got a couple of players joining in the middle. Zahovic is one of them. Sinisa Haramustek is the other. What a shocking effort that was from the Croatian. We've got 3 minutes to play. We've got 2 minutes to play because I accidentally pressed the forward button. Pieler is going to be coming off for Vitek. We're going to swap you two over. That's all we can do, and just hope that they do not score. I don't want this to be another Manchester United one. There's 5 minutes of injury time. Zahovic has bruised his thigh. It's fine. Time's disappeared. There's 10 seconds left to play. We are going to beat Wolfsburg. We are going to go potentially through to the Champions League knockout rounds. What we want now is we want Wolfsburg to beat Manchester United. If Wolfsburg beat Manchester United, we are through to the Champions League knockout stages, which is bloody ridiculous. So looking at the group with 1 game to spare, if we beat Barcelona, we will obviously go through, and we will actually top the group if we beat Barcelona. If we lose to Barcelona, we have to hope Wolfsburg beat Manchester United. If we draw with Barcelona, we have to hope that Manchester United draw or Wolfsburg win. I think it's kind of in our favour, in a way. It's not, because I can see Manchester United beating Wolfsburg, but we have beaten Barcelona before, and we are at home for the next match. Join me the other side of this fade to black when we'll play our 3 league games. Let's just check who we're playing. Alumni, Ankaran and Kursko, and then return for this mess against Barcelona. How good is Joan? Joan's not bad. Joan's pretty good. He's very good, and he's only 33 still. This is our new assistant manager, Nick Haycock, who has joined from Chelmsford. He's not great, but he's also better than what we did have. Basically, I hired him for adaptability is great, so he's going to do well working in a different country. Man management, judging player potential, obviously the stats that you need for to be an assistant manager are very high very high compared to what we did have. They're about the same. Motivating is also quite high as well. Working with youngsters, our team is filled with children, so Nick Haycock was quite a decent pickup for me, I think. Welcome back. We've played our 3 games. We've won all 3 games as expected. First up was a 4-1 victory against Alumni. We went 1-0 down. Kruno Ivancic with the goal for Alumni. Then Leo Bonatini, Sinisa Haramustic and Winston Reed with the goals for us. Haramustic getting 2 goals, 3 points in the bag. Still top of the table. I don't know why I need to keep explaining to you. We're going to win the league. Then up against Ankaran, we won 3-0 here. Marj, Armenian Jan and Peter Kovac with the goals. Mario Marin picked up an injury. He is out for, I believe, up to a month. So he is not going to be playing against Barcelona. Then against Kursko, it was a 6-1 victory here in -2 degrees. That's certainly not warm. Alex Pieler, Clayton Augusto with a goal as well. Mars gets himself on the score sheet, and Luka Zahovic comes off the bench on half-time to get himself a hat-trick. Leon Marinic with the only goal for Kursko. 3 more points. We are laughing. Because once again, we are 5th of December now, and we are how many points clear is that? 11 points clear of second place. We've only lost 1 game. Gorisha, who are in second, have only lost 2 games. But look at that goal difference. Positive 52. We've only let in 17 goals. Alumni have only scored 17. We've only let in 17. We've scored 69 goals, which I think if you were probably to add up from here downwards, would be around 70 goals. So we're as good as 5 teams combined in our league. When the draw was made and I saw that we had Manchester United and Barcelona in our group, I thought that we were going to finish bottom. I genuinely thought that this was going to be one of those seasons where we don't win any games. We've won 3 games. We've won more games than Manchester United. We've won more games than Wolfsburg. We've beaten Barcelona as well. We're the only team to have beaten Barcelona in our group stage. I don't know how we've done it. Can we get anything out of this Barcelona game? If we win or draw, we should be getting Champions League knockout football depending on results of the other games. If Wolfsburg win, we are guaranteed Champions League knockout round football. I kind of want Wolfsburg to do the job for us because I don't think we're going to do it. The starting lineup then. In goal will be Kuzma. Reed, Nathan and Enzo Leon will be the back 3. Klemenic will be the full back alongside Peter Kovac on the left-hand side. Kayuse and Pila in the middle. Marge will come in for Parfait Guigon, who, let's be honest, in the Champions League, he's not been that great. Luka Zahovic and Leo Bonatini will be the strikers. On the bench, substitute number 4 without a squad number is Matic Pila. He's only got 91% fitness because he picked up an injury playing against Barcelona's under-19s not too long ago, but it could be time to see Matic Pila come onto the pitch for Maribor. He scored 23 goals in 12 Youth League games. He scored 9 in 6 under-19s Champions League games. He will score goals. I don't know whether against Barcelona he's going to do it, and he's only just turned 17 like a week and a half ago. I'm looking forward to it. I'm tempted to start him, but I'm not going to. Just realised I've got way too many strikers on the bench, so Alexandru Philip is going to be on the bench as well. I'm not intimidated by that Barcelona side. I've beaten that Barcelona side. I've beaten the Suarez, the Messi, the Oliver and the Coutinho as a front four. I've done that. I'm more concerned about this. Klemenic. He's not great. He is my weak link at the moment. If we had Marin, I think Marin would have been doing a much better job, particularly as he's going to be up against Leo Messi. No, he's not against Messi. Messi's going to be against Kovac. He's going to be up against Coutinho, which is just as frightening, to be honest. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the other score in the group. Felipe Anderson has made our job more difficult. They are 1-0 up, so we'll drop down to third place. We've got a corner. Marge takes it. Coyote's there. It's cleared. Leo Bonatini. Bonatini gets tackled, and now Barcelona can counter-attack. Ball upfield towards Messi. Messi does get there first as well. Oh, this is a goal. This is 100% a goal. Suarez is there. We are 1-0 down to Barcelona, and we are going to drop down into third place in the group, which sucks. Free kick. Pila takes it, who's picked up an injury. Leon's header. Well, Leon didn't get there. Now Jordi Alba can run it clear for Barcelona. He's got loads and loads of Barcelona players joining him up there. Plays it across to Coutinho. 3 up ahead of him. Coutinho to Oliver. Oliver in the area. The goalkeeper just kneels down, just gives up. It's 2-0 to Barcelona. 22 minutes on the clock. Don't think we're getting anything from this match. Come on, Wolfsburg. Is that a thing we can hope for? Highlight straight after the goal as well. Kovac with the ball. Enzo Leon. Hopefully this is a goal for us. Pila's injury is a bit concerning. Klemenic, gets the ball. Crosses in early. Bonatini's at the back. Across to Marge. Marge's effort on the volley is over the bar. Manchester United go 2-0 up. 3-0 up. Mata with 2 goals in very quick succession. So, we need to do something against Barcelona if we're going to get through to the Champions League knockout round. It's not going to happen. It's 4-0 now to Manchester United, and it's not even half-time. Wolfsburg, you had one job. Right, I'm going to get the assistant to do the team talk. I don't know what he said. Unlucky, I think. Right, Bonatini and Marge playing badly. Pila has picked up an injury, so Pila is going to come off for Philip. We're going to swap you two over. I don't have enough central midfielders. It's not very useful at all. Right, Marge and Bonatini. What do I do? What do I do with you? Leon's playing badly. Nathan's playing badly as well. Right, we're just going to stick with that. Pila's injury is not really useful for us at the moment because we've now got an inexperienced Romanian central midfielder playing. If we can get one goal back, early-ish in the second half before the 70th minute, Armenian Dan can come on and do the business. It is 5-0 now to Manchester United against Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg have let me down. Messi with the ball for Barcelona into Oliver. Oliver all the way across finds Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho to Messi. Messi stands with the ball, gets tackled by Cheku Coyote. Best midfielder in the world, Coyote is, because he can tackle Messi. Marge gets the ball through to Luka Zahovic. What a shot that was from Zahovic, but it's over the bar. Time for another sub. Bonatini off for Armenian Dian. I want to bring on Pila, but I want to bring him on when the time is right. I think now is far too soon. I don't think he's going to change the game. Armenian Dian, though, is a player who does change the game. 6-0 to Manchester United. Are you taking the piss? Ter Stegen with a goal kick. We've got 13 minutes to play. Mamana to Coutinho. Coutinho runs forward over the halfway line. Gets tackled by Philip, but somehow keeps the ball. Leo Suarez controls it. Keeps going. Has an effort. Puts it wide of the post. Luis Suarez's effort. Final 10 minutes. Zahovic off. Pila on. I don't think it's going to make any difference. It's probably... If this was 2-1, I think that would have been the ideal opportunity to bring him on, but I think we're going to lose this one, and Wolfsburg have not done us a favour either, so we are going to finish third in the group again, even though this time we won 3 games. Pila's running it clear, though, on his debut. There's 3 in the middle if he can find any one of them. Pila's going to cross it in. Armenian Jan is one of them, and Armenian Jan's hit the bar, and it has hit the bar about 4 times, and it's a goal kick. How? Didn't seem to go off the pitch. Messi gets the ball. Coyote's going to get himself sent off. You silly bugger. Well, Marge is going to have to drop back to there because we've used all of our subs. And it looks like we are going to lose at least 2-0 now. 10 seconds to play. Ter Stegen's goal kick over the halfway line is going to be the last action of the game. I don't know why we've got so many red cards in this Champions League. Pila has done a lovely foul there. It is 2-0 to Barcelona at Lejerski Vert. We've still done a good job. I'm annoyed we didn't qualify for the knockout rounds. If this was last season, we probably would have done. So we do have the knocked out of the Champions League message. Look at that, 1 point. That's all it was 1 point that knocked us out. We finished on 9 points, 3 wins, 3 defeats. I'm happy with that. We are going to have to go forward until the 14th of December to get the Europa League knockout rounds. Hopefully this time we won't draw Juventus. inevitably the team that will win the competition and then be ranked the best team in Europe and thus the best team in the world. I want somebody rubbish. Welcome back. We are almost at the Europa League knockout round, but first we have to go through the one game that we've played against Celje. It was a 5-0 victory, and Matic Pila gets his first ever goal for the club. Enzo Leon also scores. Mars gets a goal as well. Pila, the other one, Alex this time, scores as well, as does Nathan from the back three. Patrick Farkas misses a penalty after 4 minutes. I played Pila and Haramustic up front for this game because that might be my front two next season with Marge just behind. So I'm thinking, get him in early. Also, Clayton Augusto is probably going to be playing regular football next season as well. First knockout round time then for the Europa League. I don't really care too much about who's in it, because there's some very good teams. There are also some not so great teams, some teams that maybe let's try and draw them, like a Hajduk split maybe. I don't want to draw them because I can never pronounce their name. I mean, there's still very good sides in there. Dynamo Kiev or Dynamo, maybe we can beat them. Hoffenheim, Alegia, someone like that. Let's get someone like that and not like, I don't know, let's say Tottenham or a Roma. West Ham, I'll take a West Ham. Don't get an AC Milan. Right, we're down to the final 4 matches, and of the teams that are left, there's nobody massively scary. Ajax are great, Roma are good, Porto are a decent side, Valencia are a decent side as well. Young Boys, we've already beaten Young Boys. West Ham, I reckon we can beat West Ham. Legia, we can beat Legia as well. Valencia against Roma. Hold on, 2 of the big guns gone. Porto versus West Ham. We could be going through a knockout round. We've got Legia. We've actually got Legia. Oh, that is great. That is actually probably the best draw we could have got. He's not a terrible footballer, but if we do a comparison with one of our players who plays in a similar position, so that's him up against Enzo Leon. Their best player, I'd say, is arguably just as good. I mean, he's better mentally and defending, but Leon's better in the air. He's much faster. He's better attacking and technically as well. Vision on this guy, spectacular. Don't know why he's got such amazing vision, but he's not great. He's not like a world beater like we've been going up against previously. So, next episode then will be on the 18th of February. We'll be up against Legia Warsaw, and then Legia Warsaw once again. We've obviously got a transfer window in the middle of that as well. Probably not going to be buying too many players. That's a complete lie. I will tell you why it's a complete lie, because a lot of these players will be coming in on all of them will be coming in on the 1st of January. There's a couple, 15th of January. There's a couple that will be joining slightly later. A couple that are leaving as well. Daniel Rosera there, you can see, leaving on Boxing Day. Someone else is leaving as well. Where is he? Right at the top there. Peter Chinedu. He's also going to be leaving in January, off to Dinamo. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with NK Maribor. We are back in the Europa League, where we wanted to be. We didn't want to be in the Champions League. Nobody wants Champions League football. We are going to be up against Legia in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow for Legia Warsaw in the Europa League knockout rounds.